Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Play Slay the Spire. We're going to do the daily. Surprise, surprise. Yesterday we did fine. I thought we ranked okay. Today, we're probably going to rank well if we win because we're doing it 58 minutes after the run has started. Defect, diverse, neither good nor bad really, I think. Cursed run, extremely good. Night terrors, it's a little bit of, it's a mixed bag. Let's put it that way. Any, oh, hello, yes, hi. Any, usual suspects here? Don't take offense. By the way, if I don't remember your name, it's probably just that you blend in. Jim Puff. Jagged Little Jill. Like a, you know, if you don't have a pun in your name, if your name is just like, my name, it's hard to remember. You know, that's why I rely on those NL tags. It's not a guaranteed shout out. See, like that's a name I'll remember, right there. If I ever see you again, I think I'll recall, I hope. Well, not a whole lot of super fans doing so hot on today's daily so far. That's okay. You know, can't win them all. Sometimes the master becomes the student and then becomes the master again. Starring Joaquin Phoenix. We want elites. Yes. Question marks also because they could give us chess, which would give us extra strength and HP. So that's 2, 3, 4 in the first floor. Is actually kind of incredible. Let's see if we can make that happen. Now the downside, as I see it right now, is that we won't really be adding, we probably should have just iced one, huh? Yeah, that was actually very dumb. We probably won't be adding too many cards to our deck, which means we're stuck with the default deck, but we're stuck with the default deck on 4 energy, which is not bad at all. Spot weakness can be very good. Self-repair is also very good. Pommel's very good. This is tough for me because I think spot weakness is the best card. Pommel's next best, and self-repair is the worst. But I also think it's my favorite. So I'm happy to be taking regret there, and this is exactly what I wanted. I don't really want normality, especially with this energy, but I do want the extra strength. So I think I can definitely live with getting 2 strength upgrades early. This seems like an amazing position. Defend, defend, strike, dual cast. We lose 1 HP. But we're healing for 7. You see my point here. You see my point here. And we're looking alright. We may try to remove that normality. Prepared is good, I think, as an engine to get rid of the curses we don't want to hold. For example, that right there. Play this just to get it out of here. Lose 1 HP, then 1 HP from this guy. Self-repair still leaves us, like, totally set. Alright, so far I think we're extremely well equipped to handle whatever this run throws at us. It's the right play as much as I don't want to admit it. Now we just want to ice you. Easy money. Thunderclap is good. Block is good. I think with strength, Thunderclap is going to be the consensus choice. Well, it's not consensus, it's really my choice, but geez Louise. This turn's not messing around. Maybe it's good to have both curses on the first turn. Definitely want to zap, followed by a dual cast. Does make him a lot stronger. I'd rather not play a defend, I think. Just deal with taking 6 damage and don't sweat it too hard. Like a Thunderclap, strike, self-repair. Again, I don't even think it's worth a defend. Hopefully we'll ice you next turn. This is just kind of like, is the law of the land, you know? Are we ice? I don't think we're icing you on this turn. Taking another 7. It's not that bad. Let's see. Data disc. Pretty useless right now. You have to go sword boomerang, even though leap is also amazing. Add a curse, please. Getting a little ridiculous with the curses, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Wait a minute, did we choose wrong? No, not necessarily, at least. Well, tell you what. Hit you very slightly. I guess we should be adding cards as often as possible just to get over the curse bloat that we already have in the deck. So you're not dead. Try to do something. Oh, okay. Well, you know, easy decision at the very least. Probably pop this just to keep our HP as high as possible. Take 7 damage. We run the risk of having some pretty terrible hands. But it is what it is, you know? We definitely also need more blocks. Like, I would never suggest that that's not on the menu. But I'm really happy we took self-repair so far. And for all the, like, you know, things kind of look like they're, I wouldn't say dire, but they look a little spotty right now. I don't really agree. I think the fact that we've leveraged our current position in order to make things easier on us in the future. And that's how you win runs. Well, depending on the circumstances, I suppose. Immolate is amazing. Cold Snap is pretty good, but I think Immolate for crowd control is a, like, amazing choice. So I do think we have too many curses. But upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. So we could just get extra max HP out of it. To be honest with you, I really like the idea of picking this up and duplicating Immolate. And then what else do we have? We could remove Normality. And I actually think that Normality is just the worst curse in the game. Backflip is a great card. Why don't we top that off with a little bit of upgrading 2 cards? Because we might have to rest. We'll see, but we might have to rest. Turn 1. Do I like it? I think I like it well enough, even though there's no vulnerability. These are pretty strong attacks, all things considered. 28 damage. 36, really, but... So be immolated, my friend. We're going to get self-repair later, I assume. I'd rather block for 8 than heal for 7. Fairly sensible option. Take some vulnerability. It's pretty terrible, honestly. We'll take another 13 damage. But now, we're going to destroy you. Strike, strike, immolate. Really hoping we draw a self-repair. Nothing we can do about it. Should have played it. It didn't matter, really. Or Calcum. Very useful. Seeing red, amazing. Yes, I know we need more blocks, but I am a fool. What can I say? You have to imagine that was probably a little bit not the right play. But I do want to point out, we got 60 HP? It's actually, I mean, it looks bad because we have 113 max HP. We're down 53 HP. But, I mean, 60 is no cause for alarm here. Yes, I said alarm because I'm 100 years old. Any more questions? Alright. Just zap him. That went very well. We're back up to 70 HP. Mummified Hand means we can add powers. Dagger Spray is a beautiful card. Dude, we're cruising. We hit the cruise control now. This is what we need. We need draw into Gremlin Horn. Oh my god. Insanely lucky. I think we'll take a Flying Knee. And I don't want to lose maximum HP. I may regret this immensely. But for now, I mean, we should upgrade Thunderclap. That's getting too vulnerable is worth a ton. But I really, really like where we're at. Remember, you have Orichalcum, so you do need block, but you don't need much necessarily. Never mind, we're screwed. Actually, literally, completely screwed ourselves. But that's fine. It's fine because I'm dumb. When you're dumb, you have to accept that, you know, sometimes things like this are going to happen. And at this point, it's like, just, you might as well invest in damage, because there's no way he's killing us. I know those seem like famous last words, but I don't think they are. Like, I actually just, I don't see it happening. Like, he's already more than half dead. We've taken, like, 17 damage, while being completely ignorant of our own HP. Case in point. So, we kind of screwed up the first floor. That probably cost us front page, just being, you know, honest. There's no way he kills us now. It just doesn't make sense. Alright, so we're set. Could have been better, but it went okay. All for one is not necessary. Adrenaline's incredible. You can no longer rest at rest sites. Dare we? Dare we? We'll dare. Like a replacement song. It's dangerous, because if we ever get low on HP, we're more or less screwed. 1, 2? 2? 2 elites. Okay, well. Good news is we could choose whichever path has the most question marks. We gotta hit here, which is almost impossible to miss. 228. I think we want to take, like, right path or center path up on the right side. We'll see, though. I really do. I mean, we lucked out. Like, we might as well play it. I very stupidly took damage on the boss fight, but we actually completely lucked out. Just in getting all of the opportunities that we had. Nah. We do want to add cards. I guess we can add a reprogram without feeling weird about it. We want to... Wait, what was I saying? Oh, but just the fact that we got so much strength is ridiculous. Like, we wouldn't have ever expected that. Unless I can kill one this turn. 17. So I'll take 2 damage and not feel bad about it, because we're going to probably... Our deck is thin enough, we'll play self-repair regardless. I said we'll play self-repair regardless. Apparently not. At some point, surely. Add a shiv to your hand. You know what? I think it can work. Give me the low odds. I'm ready. No. So we actually lost the good odds last time. I will get jaxed on this run. I think this is a run where we're focusing on strength. So I don't feel weird about this one at all. Reprogram. We definitely don't want clumsy. The other 3 seem gorgeous for us. Yes. Oh, it made Sword Boomerang free, which is irrelevant, but not negative for certain. Yeah, we should be in the quad digits today is my expectation. I could be wrong. We'll find out, I suppose, sooner rather than later. Should have drawn more. Could have gotten self-repair, but again, relatively minor problems, all things considered. I think we would like to make Infinite Blades innate, and then we'll probably get Thunderclap next, but no promises, okay? I want double Thunderclap, but I can't necessarily guarantee that it's gonna be next. Although I would like it if it were. Now, we haven't played Self-Repair. Try to kill him next turn. I actually think we take 12 damage this turn, but we don't play Jax. Just because we're going to be low enough on HP that, you know, I'd rather... Oh my lord. Well, hit him with this. Then let's run some numbers. 25? 25. I mean, that's 70, of course. Yes, I'm telling a joke. I guess we have to play that. Like, we're still going to take more... Oh, the strike would have worked, but okay, no big loss, I suppose, in the whole scheme of things. And we're still gonna... No, because of our focus, he's dead, thankfully. Dreamcatcher. It can't rest, so... Electro. Very, very tempting. Okay. So I don't like the fact that we're taking damage. That's indicative of things maybe not being exactly the way that we want them, but not necessarily indicative of things being bad. I don't want to Jax yet. The reason I don't want to Jax is because I would like to get back to full HP if possible before we go down that road, you know? We're doing 21 damage. That is a lot. It is not advantageous for us to block when we have Orichalcum, unfortunately. Luck, I mean, 85 HP is still really good. I'm not trying to suggest that we're in a dangerous spot, because we're highly not. I don't know, Fire Potion's good, but I mean, it's like all good right now. Shrug It Off wins runs. And Matrushka incentivizes question marks. Dude, we're making it through this floor so quickly. Give me a colorless card. Give me another one. Give me one more. Okay, we can't rest. So this self-repair becomes extremely important. Well, You know what? Everybody has regrets in their life. This may end up being one of mine. We'll see. You live. How dare you? 14. We're going to take another 6. Huge. Alright, Dagger Spray. Do your worst. I need to get to 10 block, please. That's not going to happen. Definitely should have done that in a different order. Okay, we're going to take another 4 damage. Because I didn't use a Thunderclap first. It's hard to argue that one isn't on me. Thank you. Thank you. On the name of all that is holy for that. Because we still have to beat the boss, you know? Not to mention the other elite. We're committed. One way or the other. Taking no damage on this fight would be so nice. The only reason it's even possible is because the game has been so insanely nice to us and it has given us 2 turns without a single attack. There's nothing I could ever do to say thank you for that. To the appropriate degree. I mean, you're dead, so let's just keep it that way. Back up to 52 HP with a regen potion. Give me the armaments. I don't think it's incredible, but I think it's good enough. I will read it, even though I should know better. It's the Enchiridium. We get a 0-cost power, which is actually a lot of utility for us. This is where things go amazing or horrendous. So let's start with a little Gremly. Of the horn variety. That's a card next turn, is what my brain is looking at it as. Okay, self-repair makes something else free. Jack of all trades. If it kills a non-minion enemy, gain 15 gold. Not really worth playing right now. We'll kill you anyway to get cycle. Okay, you're doing 27 damage. Not a whole heck of a lot I can do about that, to be honest with you. We minimized the effect, but it was still really bad. Start with Electro. Might hit Thunderclap. Little HP down, not that bad. Still healing. We're at 36 HP. We can get to his... we can get a little bit higher. Definitely should have played Armaments first. In my defense, we have not played Armaments very frequently lately. That's not really a good defense. By the way, we should slow our roll. Not kill this guy. Oh, he's gonna die to... He's gonna die to lightning anyway. But at least we... I don't know if we did. Runic, Perfected Strike, Doom and Gloom. Not gonna add, but probably should have. This is where things get a little scary. We can't take 36 damage. This guy has some attacks that deal a lot more than that. I'm not sure if you're aware. Okay. Turn 1 was fine. And I think that that's... Shuffle your disc. Okay, here's the thing. Maybe we'll draw a curse and we can purify it. I don't really want to purify a basic defend. I think we may well need that. So maximum, we're taking 9 damage here, but let's try to get that down to 0. Electro hits backflip. Beautiful. Okay, maximum, we're taking 12 damage here. And minimum, we're taking 12 damage here. I hate to do it, except that in my head I was like, if we don't do it, we're probably more likely to die. This one, and I would never steer you otherwise, 1 trillion % it's on me right now. I'm going to play the Immolate, but I am nervous about it. I just want to get him to that 50% mark as soon as possible. Please. Hand of Greed. That's probably like, I don't want to say the worst thing you could give me. It's not good. In fact, I think we're actually just dead. So I definitely overcommitted. There's no question about that. Let's do a quick Standard run then. So I got Defect. I got everybody but Ironclad at Ascension level 7. Totally my bad. We got way over aggressive on the event. Let's be smarter about this. I am content to lose 50% of my HP to get a random rare relic. The rare relic is okay at worst. We want to rest early with minimal combat. Remember, there's no score attack in this. We're just trying to survive, dude. Adequate start. Adequate start. We may not have to rest if we take no damage. You know, because we heal for 6. I don't know. I haven't played the Ironclad in a little while. Block potion's very nice. I think early, you can get away with the Perfected Strike, right? As long as we take it right off the bat. Now, this was... let's say ambitious. This was a little ambitious. I'll lose 6 max HP to get 30% more gold. And then immediately throw a bunch of gold away because I can't afford to do anything else. That's the Spire, okay? That's what life's like here. I didn't want to take a curse. We could have gotten rid of it, but my expectation is that the max HP is a little bit less valuable. 27. That'll work. I'm not taking Rupture, but I very much thought about it. And I'm skipping some elites. The reason I thought about it was because, let's rest up and be relatively safe here. The reason I thought about it was because it gets great later most of the time. So I think we made the right decision, honestly. But I could be wrong. I'm willing to hit you hard, take 1 damage, which means we only heal for 6. Well, I mean, we heal for 7, but net, there's a change of 6. It bothers me 0. Thunderclap's great. Shrug wins runs. You know, I said that on the last run. You may not believe me. You would be justified in not believing me. I feel like, well, I mean, we just killed the one with the most HP. And then we're good to go moving forwards. First floor is looking strong. My concern, and I think it is genuine, is by skipping elites on this floor, we're screwing ourselves on future floors. Didn't really matter which one we attacked there. All of our attacks kill all of them. But we'll see. First floor is looking fairly good so far. Keep the deck just a little thinner than I normally do. Self-forming clay. It's got a certain je ne sais quoi, I suppose. This is the first real test. You would shrug. I was gonna see if we got maybe a bash would be nice. I think you have to. Now, if we could shuffle a Perfected Strike back into our hand. Oh, baby, I love your way. You're going to hit me for 9. That's not great, but then you're dead. And that's awesome. Kunai. Jilai, Belai, Pete Rat, Gumai, Kandai. Don't really like any of those, to be honest. I wish that I did. I really, really want to heal. And you know I want to heal, because if I didn't, I would have hit him with that Perfected Strike. I also need to remind myself, you should use Perfected Strike appropriately, which is just a polite way of saying, good God, please add other strike cards into your deck. Like another Perfected Strike, for example. Oh ho ho, I have a machine gun. That's a quote from Die Hard, not a threat. Don't get it twisted. You know what? I'm willing to take 9 damage to get pace on this boss fight. I think that's a long-term approach it'll benefit us. Now, I don't necessarily love that right there, but it is what it is. Choose to take 1 damage here. We take 1 damage, we get 3 block. Acceptable. Then, you gotta love Shrug It Off. Followed by a Perfected, probably. 2 strikes knocks this guy out before he can get into some bad business. Looking alright. Okay. Alternatively, 2 defense keeps us from taking damage. We get 1 more turn of slowly working the stuff through here. It won't kill you. So I am destined to take a little bit here. That's fine. That's the cost of doing business. That's what happens when you fight elites. You know, you're going to take damage from time to time. Look at that. Get crunched. Singing Bowl. It's actually really tempting. But I think I love Singing Bowl when we get it early. If you have no attack in... yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like that well enough. Twin Strike is necessary. It's a great enabler for us. 8 damage, huh? That's a bummer. What about a quick Snecko Oil and hope that it doesn't screw you? So let's take 6 damage out. Still only dealing 8. You're dealing 10. Yes. 3 energy. There's no reason to bash when you could not bash. I didn't say nut bash. That's a different thing. And you're not invited. Four damage. Sure, why not? So I think we're leaving the first floor not as powerful as I would like to be, but, you know, I don't feel like we're in a horrible spot, like the game has been terrible to us. I feel like I made some decisions that compromised our HP, and that's put us in a position where we have to accept the consequences of that. And that's a-okay. Give me a quick rest to take me back to full HP. We got good damage for this guy. I feel like we're in an okay spot. I mean, you gotta... That's your play as far as I'm concerned. Now, we probably would have wanted to play Bash if we drew this next turn, which is what happens. But, that's good. Leave you on 72, and then we'll just hit you hard next turn. It's gorgeous. What can you say, right? 2 enemies with 32 HP. Remember, we don't have to perfect. I wouldn't mind it, but we have no obligation to perfect. It does prevent us from... just save the energy. It prevents us from not necessarily healing to maximum, but... because that's what the Ascension level 6 is. But so far, this seems just fine. Everything's going okay. You son of a gun. Why the one doing the least damage? That's sometimes I want to just take my brain and say, dude, what do you just slow down a little bit? I get it. You like Sonic the Hedgehog, but you know, if you slow your roll, you'll probably be in a happier position long term. Not that it makes an enormous difference on this fight, but you know, it's the principle of the thing. You think it's frustrating for you, think about how it is for me. We're gonna try a demon form, even though it's gonna hurt a lot. You can no longer rest, heal for 10. Cursed Key is just the best. All 3 of those, I think, are doable, but Cursed Key is the best. I really like this path, honestly. Yeah, I stand by that. We really, really need an AoE attack. $14 or 12 damage. Well, if we 2 times 6. Yeah, so we'll take that down to 6 damage. We have to, like... in my head, I was like, there's got to be a way around this. And there might be. But now we have 21 block. That'll do. You should really just kill this guy. I hate that it's a huge overkill. Alright. 11 damage. We don't have 3 attacks yet. This'll work. We're not going to be on full HP, obviously, but it'll work slowly and surely. Take another little bit of damage in the process, but dude, my power keeps going on and off. I'm a little bit worried that I'm in a haunted house and I am gonna die. I hope that's not the... it's probably just a light bulb situation. I wouldn't worry yourself too much just yet, but... Cleave, probably the right call there instead of 2 HP, but... ooh, interesting. Question marks, please? Lose Singing Bowl, lose Juzu Bracelet. You know what? I chose to get rid of Singing Bowl. I don't feel like I'm using it properly. I do think a Ritual Dagger has the possibility of being incredible for us. Here's the thing. Bash is not that good here. But I'm still going to play it because it's an attack. Hopefully, if we get a Perfected Strike, or well, 2 Perfected Strikes will do it, okay? I'm not going to complain about that. Thunderclap, AoE. This is where things are going to get a little scary, potentially. It's unfortunate. I didn't want to play Ritual Dagger. Thought maybe we could pivot it into something else. Oh my god. We got like a race condition with this guy. But I don't think we want to actually race him. I just want to erase him if possible. 28 damage, huh? Ugh. This is really terrible. We could die this turn. 35 damage. We have 30. Well, I would say we're very lucky. Bag of Marbles is fine. Sever Soul. Barricade. I'm going to take it, but, you know, it's a desperation take. I'll level with you, and that's what scares me. You guys are both going to attack turn 1, huh? I think, doubtlessly, that's probably the way you play it. Start there. I would definitely not say that we're totally toast. 12 damage. You have to. We're certainly not in a good spot, but we're not toast. We heal ourselves for 1. So as long as we take no damage, we're in a good spot. No thank you. This is also, he's annoying, let's be honest, but we might get lucky. The thing is, on turn 1, we kind of want to crap on him, but like if this is as good as it gets, that's as good as it gets. We take 6, and we leave him vulnerable for a turn. Okay, and then he takes a turn off, and that's where we usually are going to strike. We'll just roll some energy over to the next turn. We're going to be weak. He's going to do another 24. Flex? We have to kill him. There's no other option. We got him, and we made Ritual Dagger better in the process. All right, I mean, there's something. Blue Candle is actually pretty nice. We'll rest, and we're kind of back in it, I think. We have another Elite immediately after. Didn't have a choice in the matter, though. Yes, I had to check. 10 damage. Dude, I love this turn. All enemies having 3 turns of vulnerability. Yes, please. 30 damage, huh? Well, that's a lot, is what that is. That's a lot of damage. I would certainly prefer if you were not going to do 30 damage. But I understand, you know, you're an individual. You got an obligation to do what you think is right, and I respect that. I honestly do. 15 damage on this turn. This would be a great turn to just sit yourself. I can live with it as long as the relic's good. Art of War. Wouldn't describe it as good, but you know what? I would describe Rupture as good. It's a forward-thinking move. This is also very scary. Because now, when we play Rupture, we can play Parasite and get a strength out of it. I mean, that's how you play it, I think. I still hate losing the HP, but, you know, if you see a way around it that I don't see, I'd love to know what it is. Set it at 12, is not going to do it. Try something like that. Going to take another 4 damage. At least we're getting whittled instead of eviscerated. That's the key. Tomo! Hello, my Tomo! He's here. Hello. I'm gonna take Sword Boomerang, but I'll be the first to tell you, block is at a premium right now. This guy, it's for 11, right, because we're on... That makes sense. Because we're on Ascension mode. Man, if only I could make this hit you for more, but I can't. I have to wipe you. Like, I mean, I don't want to spend 2 energy on it, but it's either that or spend 1 to not kill you, which is almost, like, disrespectful. Well, I give up. You hit us for exactly lethal. Okay, I'm bad, and I can accept that. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.